Yeah, I mentioned that I did a little work on my bike yesterday. When I changed over my handlebars, I put new shifters on the bike, and they're called Microshift shifters. They are similar to Campanello in that the brake levers are strictly brake levers. Then you have a lever on the inboard side, right there, I thought I just clicked, to move your chain to a bigger cog in the back. And on the outboard side of the shift lever, on the other side of here, the outboard, there's a button that you push to shift the chain to a smaller cog in the back. Same thing is true with the chain ring shift lever. But anyway, when I was putting everything back together, I got everything working correctly, shifting nicely, the index just where it should be. I was very happy with it. And the other day I noticed that I was never shifting into the smallest cog on the back. In other words, the cog furthest outboard. And my assumption was, well, it must be the shifters, even though they were advertised as a 7-speed, maybe they're not. And maybe they weren't handling the 7 speeds on my bike. So I started to look at it a little closer and determined that what was going on is, in general, when you are setting up your rear derailleur, you kind of drop the connection to the shifter. In other words, undo the cable that shifts the derailleur or moves the derailleur, be more precise in what I'm trying to say. But what you do is you manually move your rear derailleur from its stop position from the low to the high, and make sure that your stops allow your derailleur to move the chain from the smallest to the largest cog you have in the back without going further than either one of them. That's the whole purpose of the stops on your derailleur. So when I did that, when I disconnected the cable, I found that, hey, guess what? My stop was set in such a way that it wasn't allowing the derailleur to move the chain to the smallest cog. I thought, oh, this is gonna be an easy fix. So, made an adjustment in the stop and hooked the cable back up, snugged it up a little bit, and began with my fine tuning with the barrel adjustment. Now, when they say fine tuning with the barrel adjustment, they are not kidding. Apparently what I did once was I turned the barrel adjuster out maybe 3 or 4 quick turns to get some tension in the cable, but that was actually stopping the derailleur from moving onto my smallest cog. And I kind of repeated that same mistake and couldn't figure out what the hell was going on until the light finally went on that don't over adjust that micro adjuster, the barrel adjuster. So that was fun to learn that. I mean, when you really think you know what you're doing, and then out of the blue, something like that comes up and you go, well, what the hell, this worked last time. you find that all you got to do is put a little more thinking into what you're actually doing to discover how to make things work just the way you want. So now I'm back to running all 7 gears with an absolutely clean and well-lubed chain, and everything is running like butter. It's a nice feeling. Indexing your chain, indexing your gears rather. It's a good thing to learn, by the way. And if you don't know if you don't know how to do it, at least try to understand how the whole thing works so that you can troubleshoot on your own if you run into some difficulties. Oh boy, what a nice day.